Sport tonight, the 9th round of the NBL. The Sharks took on the Mountaineers and the Rangers, securing 2 invaluable on-the-road wins to make it 4 in a row and safe for now in a playoff position.
Taranaki was a good game. They actually played really well. Their import Kenny Gabriel, who got in foul trouble when we played them here, had a big impact in the game, played very good. He's a hell of an athlete and a hell of a player, and he sort of kept them in the game. We didn't start off well. We didn't actually
19-21 that first quarter.
Yeah, we were down. It felt like we were down most of the first half, and then we go into the changing room. We're up 4, and honestly, I had a very strong message to the boys at a half time, and we were up 4 points. So, I'm just glad with the way we responded after half time when we got a bit of a lead, a bit of a buffer. I think we were up 17 at one stage in the third quarter, and then they made a run, got it back and pulled it back closer than we would have liked. But on the road, you just hope to perform well and get results, and we're happy to walk away with a win.
Yeah, you actually lost that last quarter, 29-25.
Yeah, doesn't mean you lose the last quarter as long as you win the game. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
And that third quarter looked all right.
Yeah, exactly.
So 54% of free field goals and 33 of three-pointers.
Yeah, we've been shooting the ball pretty well in the last few weeks, shooting at a good percentage. I think it's a combination of guys starting to hit a little bit of form, players getting comfortable in their roles and knowing where their shots are coming from. So you string all those things together, and players are going to knock shots down. We didn't shoot the ball so well against the Rangers, but we still found a way to win.
But that's quite a good percentage then, for 54% and 33%.
Oh, anytime you're over 50% from the field as a team, you're shooting the ball pretty well, yeah.
And that man Conklin and Braswell, those two men, you can't keep them down, can you? Both games, very good.
Yeah, they're quality players. Said it right from the start. Brian Conklin is a very good basketball player, and he's a handful for any team and any defence that we face. So, great to have him on our team. Kevin Braswell's starting to hit some form as well, and he's coming up big for us, and we're going to need those two guys especially to perform well at the tail end of the season.
That second game, Rangers, I actually watched that on stats from the live basketball site. It's a pretty tough way to watch a game.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of watching games through live stats, but at least it's something you can sort of keep up with the play, so to speak. But it was a tough ask. We flew out of New Plymouth on Sunday morning, arrived in Auckland at 11 o'clock in the morning, and we played at 3 p.m. So, taking into account all of those factors, I'm happy again to walk away with a win.
Strong third quarter, 2013, but the fourth quarter, low scoring, 12-15, 15 to the Sharks.
Yeah,
What happens? Everyone just got tired?
Well, maybe everyone got tired, shots weren't falling, but the pleasing part for me is that the Rangers team scored 25 points in the second half, and that's a good effort. And we held them to 69 points. So, as I mentioned before, when you're on the road, it doesn't matter how you get it, whether it's ugly, pretty, whatever fashion it comes, if you can get a result, it's you're doing something right.
How would you feel now? Are you secure in number 4, or anything can happen?
Oh, we're still a long way to go. We've got 5 games left, and we still haven't booked our ticket to the Final Four. So we've got to concentrate. We've won 4 in a row. We need to keep that momentum going, and as long as we keep winning games, we'll be okay, and we'll be there in Hawke's Bay.
Nuggets this weekend at home. It was quite a huge loss to them in Dunedin.
Yeah, it's funny that our last loss was against the Nuggets, and since then I think we've been playing our best basketball. At certain times during the season you have things that come up and certain situations that happens that can be a turning point either way for not just basketball, for any sports team. And for us, that seems to have been the game, and now we've sort of come full circle and we're playing them again. So, I'm excited for it. I know the guys are excited for it, and we're looking forward to it. It's our last home game, so we're looking forward to putting on a good performance.
Are you looking at the stats still, looking at areas that the Sharks can target?
Every day, every game we play, we're looking at areas that we can improve on for ourselves, and looking at opposition teams and what their strengths and weaknesses are, and figuring out ways to counter them.
So Friday night here, tip off 7 o'clock.
Got to be here. It'll be great to pack it out, see the stands full of orange. We know Otago are going to bring a pocket full of
supporters. There's a few coming down.
Yeah, I think so. So, if we can pack this place out, the guys definitely enjoy it and appreciate the support we get here. It's one of the best venues in the country when it's nice and full. So hopefully we can do it for our last game of the season.
Who are the most dangerous players in the Nuggets, or is it they just a great team?
Gee, I mean they've got to be close to one of the talented teams across the board. They got Mark Dickel, who's playing great basketball. Hayden Allen, former Tall Black. Then you got Akeem Wright and Antoine Tisby, who are two of the better imports in the competition, and BJ Anthony, who's probably the front runner for the MVP of the league. So, and then they got Brendan Polyblank and some other role players coming off the bench. So they got threats and strengths all over the floor. But as two teams have shown this year, they're not indispensable. They're not undefeatable. So we've got to come in with that confidence and know that we can win the game as well.
Gareth, we hadn't had a chance really to talk to you this season. How has it been so far?
It's been good. I was away last year playing for a different team, so it's good to be back down here. A few changes have happened since I've been gone, so that's kind of what drew me back down. So yeah, it's been going good.
How do you feel about those changes? Everything seems to be gelling with the side.
Yeah, I mean the way I see it, they're all positive. Good for the team, good for the community, everyone like that. So they seem to be going pretty well.
And the home support too. You're not your original Shark, I'm not sure, but the home support's pretty good.
Yeah, I was here the first 2 years, so and then this year, I mean, it stacks up with how we've been in the past since I've been here. So yeah, no, the support's been good.
That trip away, very good to secure those 2 wins on the road.
Yeah, I mean, there were 2 wins that we were meant to go and win, so we went and got them, and so we're pretty happy with those results.
Are you looking towards the end of the season, or just game by game at this stage?
I mean, after every game, we kind of, reassess where we're at and where we want to be coming up to the last kind of games of the season. But, right now we are taking it one game at a time. But, but in saying that, we're looking at the big picture as well.
How's everything holding up for you? Your body fine? How are niggles within the squad?
Yeah, I mean, everyone seems to be all right at the moment. Only major thing with Morgan going down. But, everyone's got little niggles here and there. No one's ever playing pain-free. But, I mean, you just deal with that. And every team goes through it, so we're no different to anybody else.
There's some big games coming up, starting this weekend, obviously, with the Nuggets. You'll be hoping for a lot of home support and a lot of court time.
Yeah, I mean, the sport's been good all year, and I'm sure everyone will come out and support us for our last home game, especially against our rivals Otago. So expecting pretty good turnout, and just hoping to just do what I can for the team to get the win.
Those last games away, are you thinking about those, or are they in the back of your mind?
They're way in the back of the mind. Right now, we're just focusing on this Friday night. It's a huge game for us, so that's just what we're concentrating on at the moment.
And for you, are you thinking of the future at all post this season? What will Gareth Dawson be doing up till perhaps next Shark season?
Yeah, no, I haven't really thought too far ahead. Just kind of, taking it as it comes right now, and just trying to play the best I can, and just see what comes of that after the season.
We got the 2 wins, and it was kind of a team bonding trip as well. Like, we came together as a team, and a couple of the older guys were talking about it through the trip just before we played Taranaki, and so the team's coming together at the right time.
How important is that time away? I mean, we all appreciate home games, obviously, as fans, but it's obviously important, as you mentioned, the team get away from everything in a smaller squad and get on with the game.
Oh, it's very important. It's one of those things that it's hard to really talk about, but it's things you just do. Like, you're just with the team the whole time, and it just feels like your team against everyone else kind of thing, everyone else in the gym. So, yeah, it's a real good growing kind of thing.
And the Nuggets this weekend, they put you away by about 30 points last time around. This will be, you'll be targeting this one.
Yeah, we remember how they beat us up there, so yeah, we got something coming for them.
Is that the way you're actually planning directly to take on the Nuggets? They're a pretty good side, aren't they?
Yeah, we just got to match their physicality. They got some big boys in there, and we need to box out and grab rebounds. And if we can win the rebound count, we should be pretty good, I'd say.
Nuggets, Giants, Saints and Sharks round out the top 4 with the Jets not out of the reckoning. Friday sees the zero-fee Sharks' last outing at home for the season against the table-topping Nuggets. Tip-offs at 7 p.m. at the ILT Velodrome.